Hello. Good evening. Twin Minds here. We are back at Control tonight. Let's see if we can continue the story, lift the lockdown, and progress to finding the other upper management types. Hi, Midnight. How you doing? I have a kitty. I figured I would preempt his need for attention by giving him attention to start with so he can start screaming at me sooner. Because that's basically the inverse law of cat. So, Control. Last time, we had a mysterious vision that led us to a mysterious federal building that was mysteriously empty. And we just walked on in and met the janitor, who led us in through a magically appearing elevator, only to find out that the entire facility is under attack by something that is infecting and infesting all of the government workers, and we have anomalies to take care of. Gila, Gila, kitty. So, shall we begin? I think we shall. Now, can I remember how to play this game? Yes, I think I can. Great. Okay. So what are you? What are you? Why are you outlined? Ah, panels. I see. That's why you're outlined. Got it. Understood. Alright. So where's the lifting lockdown button? Ah, over here. The big red glowy thing. I probably should have known that. Alright, let's lift the lockdown. Oh, convenient. Gun key. That's quite the
That's
facility.
it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Maybe a good idea.
You two should get to know each other.
Oh, right. The swirly thing in our head. Kind of not clear. So hopefully this conversation with Emily tells us what the hell that's about. Emily. Where is Emily? Emily is Central Executive. Yes, that's right. So this swirly thing represents the entity that is in my head. And so far we don't know anything about it other than I think it entered her brain during an event in her town that got white. Something about her brother as well. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the entity in her head is her brother, but I'm not entirely sure. So hopefully this conversation helps things out.
And you lifted the internal lockdown.
I did.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Emily, we need to talk. It's about your performance.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her.
You're a great employee.
I haven't
However,
been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places.
Neat.
Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but
It bees.
she helped us.
It's a
We
she now.
managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved.
Oh. So I can
A
ask the
large area of
ghost
the
in my
containment
head.
sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
They love the zoom in on her face.
Let's hope you two get along.
Like heavy
She's been
duty
with
zoom
me
in on her
ever
face.
since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
Okay.
As
so
in a guiding star.
she's a she and has a name now. Good.
Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse.
Boy,
And
thank you.
cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Handy.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And
Oh.
when time comes, I will come calling.
He is such an interesting character. I'm really curious. All right. So, we now are beholden to Ahti. So, Old Boys Club. Find Marshall. We also have... trying to remember what buttons do what. G is the button that gets us to our loadout and whatnot. Oh. Is that a timer? Good thing I checked that. Alright. Kill enemies without dying. We're at 20 out of 50. Sure, probably okay. Good defense. Investigate the training course. We'll do that after the timer thingy. Okay, so we got new doodads. Lower launch energy cost. I'm currently doing energy recovery speed by a lot. We'll ditch that one because we have an 8%. duplicate. That one we have a duplicate. That one's not a duplicate. All right. He's in Alan Wake 2. Ooh, okay. So I've never done the Alan Wake games. I didn't know they were related to this until a friend started telling me about it. But that might put Alan Wake higher on the to-do list after we're done with this. Can we listen to this one?
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands.
Speak for yourself, old man.
Everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind.
Is it really superstition if
Any
things actually
emergency,
exist?
Any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
And here I am, opening up doors willy-nilly, just trying to find people to talk to. Yeah, I didn't know they were related. I didn't know anything until a friend told me that they were in the same universe, and that there's some crossover elements. But to me, Alan Wake always looked like a spooky horror game, and up until recently I've been avoiding spooky horror games. So now I am slightly less avoidance of spooky horror games, thanks to you people. The hiss spread is searching for transmissions speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is Conflux switchboard. The hiss will come for us all. You must stop them, shut them up. Fair enough. Map. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Cool. Door. So we need to go to the NSC energy converter. So let's just do that. Do we have any information on why we're doing this? Gila. Just go to the converters. Gila. Stop screaming. Stop screaming. Go to the NSC energy converters. Okay, well that's as much detail as we're gonna get. I am here. I need to go up there. Okay. Keep forgetting how freaky that is. Alright. So we go forward. Is there anyone in here trying to shoot me? Yep, there's someone in here trying to shoot me. Okay. In that case, catch. boy. Ooh, doggy. Ooh, doggy. I didn't make it, which means I failed the mission. It's sad. Kitty. Shush. Shush. They came at you hard and fast on that one. Bunch of explosive dudes, bunch of named dudes, bunch of armored dudes. Jesus. Alright, well, looks like we're going in with protection this time. Or they're all dead? Did it... Hello? Okay. So why am I here? Mission's gone. Okay. I don't know what that was then. I don't know why I had it. I don't know what it was. There was no description. There's no text. Like this one has text. Alright, fine. I gotta go to this thing then. Because I want it. That is over there. Alright, fair enough. Does this explode? Can I have that? Nice. The fuck was that? Bunch of red stuff on the screen. Ah, see. That didn't work. What? Fuck those guys. Oh. Blowy. Something moved. Okay, so where are we going? Sorry, didn't mean to. So we're going that way. Oh, that's quite the journey. Okay, we gotta go that way. So we gotta go to here. Where's the entrance to that? Where is the entrance to that? So I can't point with mouse, so I'm pointing with my red face. There's this thing right here. This doorway leads to the NSC control room. But this, like, corridor right here leads that way, and I can't tell what level that's on. Is that... How do you navigate this thing? Because I need to go that way where the red dot's pointing. I think. Not really sure, actually. Is it? Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Probably not supposed to go in there. Fancy. Okay. So is that the way I need to go? No, that is not the way I need to go. Is it actually through here? So through here to the elevator to get to that path, maybe? Right. So is it through here? Well, it is through here. I was literally in the right spot and didn't even realize I was in the right spot. So then it's this way. Yeah, it's that way. Okay. Weird. Huh. Okay. This place is really confusing sometimes. That was not the correct button. Sorry. Ah, paperwork. We love a good paperwork. Book Club, Lopez. Unless You, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called The Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she is so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but the jobs can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Fair enough. That was a relatively solid review. What are you? Oh yeah, loot. I got loot. Ah, so that was an upgrade to the spin that I don't have yet. And it was called Rate of Fire Boost, which tells me that spin is something along the lines of a minigun, which kind of sounds like it'd be neat. Pyramid. 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 I don't actually know where we're going. Because it's a question mark. Whoops. Sorry, elevator. Where am I actually going? Executive sector, research sector, maintenance secure access corridor, containment sector. I have no idea. Is this even where I'm supposed to be going? Or am I supposed to be going in here? No, that's something else. So confused. According to this, elevator, but also stairs? But also elevator? Alright, fuck it. Where am I now? I'm in maintenance sector access corridor. So let's go to maintenance sector. Where does this go? Oh. Perfect. Central maintenance. It's got a name now. Lovely. Alright, who needs the cube to the head? What are you? I think that's a turret. I'm not really sure, but I think it's a turret. More paperwork. Oops. I didn't hold the button. Thresholds. Examination of paranatural topics. Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that the thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn it. Who learn of it, so the redacted is throwing off my sentence reading. It causes redacted in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. There we go. Words are hard. Alright, so Black Rock Processing. That is the opposite of the direction we need to go. Field training. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. I would like more paperwork, please. Field training actor complaint. I'd like to file a formal complaint, RE, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Polaski. So is he being treated as the doofus in the training courses? That's why he doesn't like it? Look at these folks. These are a bunch of handsome dudes.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course.
I see.
The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
So that's the part that they made him read? Oh god, it's awful. Alright. Obstacle courses.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I don't know what he said. I am not trusting any of these cameras, and I kind of want them gone. Where's the other power thingy?
30.
Ah, done. Oh, oh, oh god.
Course failed.
Son of a dick.
Ranger.
I was so close too. Ah, door. Alright. I was so close.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I will not waste my time on the cameras.
60 seconds remaining.
Fuck's sake. Oh, that's awful. The targeting of the thingies doesn't always work right.
Five seconds remaining.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
Alright, fair enough.
It's protecting itself.
Ah, yes, yes.
You need to hit it harder to break that shield.
Alright, fine. What about explosives? I'm touching the safe. I'm touching it. Alright, how do I shield myself? How do I shield myself? How do... You gonna tell me how to do that? You gonna... Q's shield. I see. I certainly am, Valuna. Ah. I'm also getting shot at. How's it going, Valuna? Yep, I'm a butt. I'm a butt. Tiring and unproductive week. That's awful. I know the feel. Bright lights.
Good time to have a shield.
But what am I supposed to do with this thing? Whew. There's another dude down there. Dude. Missed. Motherfucker. Alright. Sir. Barrel. Get barreled. That was exciting. Okay, so this is the field training. We did the thing. There was a second son, not a second daughter. Am I missing a memo, Isaacs? Or are you alluding to something I do not know about? Alright then. So that was that. We did the thing. Elevator, something I don't need yet? Question mark? Power plant, so back to the beginning. Did I play Infamous Second Son? Is that the open world one with the dude with all the superpowers? Might have played that. I don't recall. Now. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Oh God. Hey, how'd he shoot me? I mean, I might have played it, but that was like a fever dream 20 years ago. I cannot be expected to remember those types of references. Alright, well that didn't work out according to plan. Home safe. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. It safes itself. The object is a guardhouse brand Hope safe, with weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to kinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by Redacted. Discovered in the basement of a home in Redacted, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from seams around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Great. Started out fine. Safe that can't be damaged. Protects itself from harm. But something's inside moving and bleeding. Meh. I am back in control, Deimos. Alright, so that I failed to do the thing over there. Question is, do I want to continue trying to do the thing? Because it was kind of not somewhere I needed to be at the moment. You know what? No. Let's carry forward. What do we have here? I should probably get some more health, because I'm getting my ass kicked. Melee damage, I never use it. Shield. Launching. I do launch a lot. Let's do health, another health, and a launch damage. Additional personal mod slot, you say? Ah, more health. Damage against enemy armor. And rate of fire. Okay. the random mods. This could let me unlock upgrade grip or unlock spin. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. Okay. Well, I can't afford both at the moment, so I kind of want to use the new toy. Shatter hasn't been doing me all that much good, so let's switch to spin. And we got hella rate of fire, so sure, why not? All right, spin. What you got for me? Nice. Yeah, grib, as in grib me ammo. Okay, I like it. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. Girl with neon powers, that sounds neat. Alright. Okay, so here. I'm pointing at the screen. Here is where we need to go. And this way, that way, and this way, that. Excuse you? What just popped up? Ah, executive, major targets. Go to pneumatics. I don't know where that is. Go to pneumatics. Am I supposed to know where pneumatics is? Pneumatics. Well, if it's one of the redacted areas, I don't know which one it is. If it's a different map. Curious. Fast travel. Pneumatics? No. Okay. Let's go to the control room. Oh, the Cyberpunk Noir game? Yeah, this could have fit in there. Could have fit in there nicely. This way? This way. This way? This way. Elevator? Elevator. I don't think I need the elevator. This way. Oh, Jesus. Rockets, right. Sir. Fuck off with your rockets. Suddenly, I have a lot more health to survive by. Gila. Shush. Yeah, I have no idea how to get to pneumatics. No idea where pneumatics is. I feel like maybe ventilation is the right answer. Ventilation? Although it does say executive, so I am doing this wrong. I am interpreting this wrong. Executive. Pneumatics. Where is pneumatics? Pneumatics. So we need to go to dead letters. Probably would be the closest. I kept thinking pneumatics as in like a maintenance type of thing. But no. Pneumatics as in mailroom type of thing. Right. The creepy floaty people. Alright, which way to pneumatics from here? Communications department? Do we have a map that helps? Nope. Okay. Which way are you to pneumatics? This way. Pneumatics, right there. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well done. And we're done. Oh, it's this guy. Right here. This guy. Good fuck, sir. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, they did not give you any room for that. Cool. So this game's occasionally kicking my ass. They throw you up against a bunch of really hard-hitting dudes with very little health. And the only real defense that I've got is a shield that I can't do anything once I have the shield up. So I can't counterattack or anything like that. And that mission's gone. Okay, cool. Right. Fine. Fine. Main mission. Find Marshall. Research sector. How do I get there? Research sector. Research sector. Probably one of those two redacted points. So maybe we start in the power plant and see if we can get to that. The one that looks easy to get to, hopefully. That way. I don't think this is the research sector. It's up there. I think. Maybe. Maybe. So yeah, I don't think this is it. Dead end. So it's up there somehow. Man, they did not make this place easy to navigate at all. Even with the fast travel. There's no real indication about what's connected to where and which wonky ass roundabout paths are in which directions. So, how do we go about getting to the research division? Furnace chamber? NSC control room. Ventilation. Let's go back to the control room. Because that seems to be the last path where we kind of stopped at before unlocking access to forward. So it's got to be here somehow and somewhere. Cat. Shush. So this is elevator. To where exactly? Blackrock Quarry. Sure, let's go that way. That seems legit. Nope, I do not have level 5. But the lady in my head is pointing at something right there that she really wants me to look at. But that's unfortunate. I can't go that way. How about down here? Elevator. This way? Nope. That's also clearance level 5. Okie dokie. So we're not going to Blackrock anytime soon. Cat. Stop. And the fact that this elevator isn't on the map in any useful fashion, like my red arrow's here and there's no indication that there's an elevator here, unlike like that direction, that direction that has an elevator marker. Okay, so we're here. I don't know how to get to where I want to be. I have no idea. So let's go to Central Executive. Let's see if we can find some sort of map or markers that point towards research. Yo.
Shit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Point
Obviously,
me
you never
towards
read the
research.
D6 data.
No? Okay. Cafeteria, nostalgia, communications, dead letters. That way. Okay. Sector elevator. Research sector. Hey, there we go. Gotta say, that should have been a little bit more clear.
Welcome
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
He looked rather chipper. I don't think he was very mad at all. This is neat. This is lovely. So that's blocked off. We can't go that way until we clear out whatever's going on in here. Any paperwork to fill out? No? Okay. Paperwork. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. And this is the research sector. Invaded by houseplants, you say? You're not talking about the tree, are you? Oh, hey, bud. Bonk. Ooh, snipies. No sniper, no sniping. Yipe. You got better sniper guns than me. Okay, fine. Ow. Okay, snipers, rude. Okay, ow. I understand the shield. That was a very mean fight. Did not appreciate. Interesting. Okay. More paperwork. Oh, just loot, I guess. Again. Alright, what do we got? A new accuracy. Okay. So currently I'm doing 15% extra damage. Nothing else is really speaking to me. I'd love to do more headshot damage, but I have very low track record of getting headshots. 13% accuracy or 26% rate of fire. Let's do accuracy. Alright, what do we got? We got extra health, launch energy cost, and shield strength. Well, we'll do the better health, because why not? And then dump the old one. Okay. Assets. Oh, we got more things. Got very loosely defined loot. We have conceptual material, undefined reading, hidden trend, house memory, ritual impulse, threshold remnant, and intrusive pattern. And then we have a clearance level 3. So they're very nebulously defined loot. What are you? Hiss Sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, utilizing telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. Hiss snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. Darling's office. Dimensional research. Okay. Not overly helpful. Parakinesiology, astral exhibition, hypnosis lab, extrasensory lab, luck and probability, protective studies, synchronicity lab. Lovely. Okay, so we are here. These cameras are freaking everywhere. I feel like I want to shoot them every time, but I don't know if I need to shoot them every time. Alright, I was rushing through here trying not to die, so let's backtrack a little bit and look at stuff. Ah, we got a shelter. Lovely. Anyone in here? Anyone home? Loot. Loot is home. Always shoot the cameras, exactly. Emergency call summary. Possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE Redacted, in which Redacted. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by Redacted. As a result of the following measures have been taken to prevent Redacted. Redacted. Oh, more cameras. Like, I'm waiting for some achievement to pop up that's like ultra paranoid or something like that for shooting all the cameras. So we are here to find Marshall. Hello, floating suits. Are you Marshall? Are you Marshall? Synchronicity. A glimpse into the paranatural synchronicity and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master? Why, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. It's a little presumptuous of you. Alright, I guess we just go forward. So, forward is this direction. So that door that we unlocked is the correct path. So naturally, we're not going to do that. It's not the one I intended to pick up. Yep. Someone's letter will forever be lost. Never to be seen again. Oh. Darling's office. Lovely. Oops.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
He's looking a little rough.
Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Comforting.
Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified.
They
One day
protect
that
you from redacted.
classified,
Got it.
not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless.
Real comforting, bud.
Kidding.
Kidding. It's gonna suck
kidding.
a lot.
We're making more.
Interesting. So that's his one of his final reports about how shitty things have become. All right, we got a lot of paperwork in here, so I hate that happens. I hold G to read the thing I just picked up, but in holding G, it starts to trigger the closure of the records. Utilization of paranatural elements resonance. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted. I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we have previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have yet to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all alternate phenomena? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else could the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Wow. Okay. More paperwork. Darling budget request. I'm getting to the point where I have to read the title of the document before I hit G so I can actually find it. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown at your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Ass Kisser Supreme. Astral Plane. Alright, maybe it would be better if I just went and navigated to find it directly. The Astral Plane and Objects of Power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the Redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once a part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now two are linked solely through objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Refer to file that's not redacted for full report. About damn time something's not redacted. Alright then. He has post-it smileys and frownies. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. More paperwork I missed. Oops. Astral Plane Counter Essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the Redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the Redacted, the Astral Plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very Redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the Redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the Redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the Redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? I think all the short redacteds in this are all referring to the board. Because that's the kind of the overlying topic we're talking about here, is that the specific objects like the gun or the hotline do have direct connection to the board. So it'd be nice if they just didn't redact that. Made things a little bit clearer. But alright then. Keep your secrets. I know. I have a gun. Shocking. Who's knocking? Who's knocking? Who's knocking and why?
constantly changing labyrinth. You can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
Alright, Cryptic Man. I should probably not be going in here. But I'm doing it because they're letting me. Ashtray maze. Alright. Probably a bad plan for me to be just wandering aimlessly into a maze that I don't need to be a part of. Excuse you. Well, that's something. I see. I see. Oh, loot. You weren't there before. Thank you. What's that? Oh, just torn wallpaper. Okay. Executive hiss nodes. Hiss nodes. Go to the communications department. Alright, I am curious. So far I've failed 2 out of 2 of these. So we're gonna do it, assuming I can. Man, talk about extra fortification. Bunch of steel blocks. Or stone blocks? Steel? Whatever. Big blocks. Oh, hang on. Speaking of the gun, thank you for the reminder. Hello, Sparkle. Okay, so I actually have not unlocked a location here, a teleport doodad. So, I'm gonna attempt to do that, and then we can maybe teleport to go find the hiss nodes, hopefully. These cameras are coming back. So apparently, killing all the cameras is not possible. Yep. Ow. Yeah, the camera's respawning. Definitely different. But that does kind of hint that they aren't, or at least probably not relevant to destructions. Probably, maybe.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Alright. It's real dark in there. Am I even allowed to go that way? I can go that way. I can't see anything, but I can go that way. I feel like I'm gonna go the way that has light, though. It's hissing at me. Ooh. Take a shot. Yipe. Someone's out there. Someone's out there still. Who's out there still? Where? Oh. How did you... How'd you do that? I know, Pine. The throwing stuff at enemies is so satisfying. Alright. We got Twitchy Man in red. We have floaty shit. We have the splat. We have something red. Alright, speaking of red. Red. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire, towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? An unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back. It was no longer in service. Ah, someone in the folding chair. I see it now. It's very red in there. We have the janitor's office. Table. Crash test dummies. Lovely. Hello, Tracy. How you doing?
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but We can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Yes. Pine, you may be remembering something from later in the game. Spoiler much? Those doors do look interactable, but they are not. Alright, fast travel. We need to go to... executive? Mission says... Executive Hiss Nodes. Communications Department. Okay. Fast travel. Communications Department. Dead letters... It's probably close enough. It's not highlighted when you look at it. It's outlined in, like, sealant foam. So it looks kind of sort of highlighted. Alright, I need to get to Communications Department. But where are these hiss nodes? This is pneumatics. See? Outlined foam. Outlined foam. Communications Department? Is it through pneumatics? Or is it this way? I see. I see. Dude. Cool. Oi, 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 oi. You ever get so mad that you beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker? Come here. Hey, I did the thing. I'm working on doing the thing. How do I know? How do I know when I'm done? What the fancy music has stopped. Ah. Are there more? That's fair. That's fair. Speaking of pen testing, they've been slapping all sorts of pen test results at us at work, making us drop everything that we're doing so that we can address those pen tests while we're in the middle of a whole like slew of projects. It's kind of great. Hotline. Ashtray maze. We already read that one. Okay. Alright. So, mission is done? Question mark? I guess it got completed. There's very little fanfare at the completion of that, but sure, what else? Oh. That's delightful, Pine. Whoops. Did I open this one? You know, loot's already taken. Alright. Actually. Door. Paperwork. Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how to do it. The windows are T-screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth-like trains look like monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Alright. I will take no further questions. Construct Pierce. Alright, well I can't afford that, so never mind. Collect rewards. Yes. Lovely. Charge maneuvers. Spin maneuvers. Do I get any information about... Okay, right, forgot about that. Charge into the field. Kill enemies with the service weapon in charge mode. I don't have that. Spin mode I have. Sure. Use spin arrows needles to make their end haystack. Kill the guards. Pierce snipers. Kill the snipers. Okay. Well, let's just spin. It's fine. I'm not going to be in the executive sector. Don't have Pierce mode. Hiss snipers. Possibly. Sure. Sounds good. Alright, we need to go to there. Yes, simulated company to control the environment. Understood, Pine. Just doing legitimate IT testing procedures. Okay, so we need to go this way. Poof. Paperwork. Astral Plane Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-beings of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to file whatever for a full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Oh. Well, alright then. That might be the first time that they've ever redacted something and then explained the redaction. I appreciate your willingness to do service, Valuna. But it is no longer needed. So this is this the astral plane simulation, or is this just a potential mapping of the astral plane?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Questions? Yes, I do have some. But that's okay, I guess. Alright. So, is it just me, or is the Black Pyramid in the astral plane very Lovecraftian in nature? Like, isn't that where one of the old gods resides?
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
It's very flashy. I'm gonna let it out. Oh. Or I'm gonna go in with it. That's cool too. Not yet, Pine, but there's always hope. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. This feels like a bad plan. It's also very flashy. It's very flashy in here, Jesus. Button? I thought that was gonna lock it in. Button! Button, for the love of God, button! I feel like this is unnecessary. Am I supposed to trap it in there? Is that what's going on? They have not clarified my purpose here. They have absolutely not clarified my purpose here. So I have a feeling I'm supposed to trap it. But come on in. Come on in. Oh, it's coming. Oh, Lord, it's coming.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Being stupid?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Working on it, man.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Well, if they didn't keep paranatural killing machines locked in random rooms, we'd be doing better. Oh, I lost my cover. I lost my cover. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, ow. Ooh. Ooh. Why? Why do you not take the grenade? You're supposed to. Okay, who's left? Yeah. That guy. Who's shooting? Who's shooting though? Where? Catch. Oops, got the wrong guy. Alright, that was exciting. Paperwork. Precognitive powers. Nadine, send this to research for analysis. Ari, my precognitive powers. Urgent. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possessed exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. The greater good. Mr. Francis Bertram. Hiss cluster. I don't recall seeing that. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. The sphere thing that we just fought against, perhaps. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions for the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The thing that was in the center of that room that was healing stuff that exploded. Didn't really get a chance to look at it. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Alright, just gonna pass through here quick and see if there's anything else I didn't get a chance to read. Like this. Regarding chair procedures. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during the process, contact your supervisor. Alright. So these are the chairs and the recording devices. Neato. And you can't go that way. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude on your domain. So I am noticing more and more things that are up. Like this thing. this one I was able to get to. The last one I saw I was not able to get to. So I wonder if there's some sort of floaty, levitation-y powers to match these guys or the other enemies that we fight that we'll eventually be able to use. That is a sliced up brain statue that is no longer upright. Sad. Captive audience. Well, we'll read the thingy first. Was there no collectible? Collectible. Astronauts information. Processes and best practices for the astronaut program. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP-18 for details. And the Hypnosis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division. Physical and physiological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experiences in the plane. Gathering data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane is very widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Great. Okay. And then the mission. This one. Captive audience. Investigate the X-ray light box object of power. Where is that? That way. It is that way, I think. No, it is that way. So I can't go there until we've probably pushed this button.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Alright. So did that open up that thing? It did. Did it open up that thing? It did. So let's side trip to go look at the X-ray projector doodad. Because those usually give us new powers and stuff. Why am I taking the stairs? I could have jumped. I'm pretty sure our lady here has strong knees, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't take fall damage. Hypnosis Lab. I see. Uh-huh. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Y'all good? You fine?
I see it. Another object of power? They're
Find a
just
way.
standing there, mesmerized by it.
Find a way into the room to bind the X-ray light box. Alright. Button. I don't know what I did, but I did it successfully. So that's cool. Gentlemen. Really unnerving, but alright.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, Astronarch, First Class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
That guy doing the interview sounded really thrilled to be doing his job. Okay. I feel like photo mode is in order here. There we go. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. Use C's to complete the astral plane challenge. Alright. Alright. You gonna tell me how to do that? Gold enemies, yeah, You got it. Oh. Attitude. We'll do it. Enemies at low health can be seized. Let's see. Go kill it. Go kill it. Go kill it. Go kill it. Missed. Fine. Go kill him. No, go kill him. Oh, he died. X-ray now bound / validated. Alright. Where's my up and out? Ah, over there. And they're all dead. Alright, well. Saves me from having to fight them, I guess.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Sorry, dudes. My intention was to kill you afterward. Not before. Okay, we got the thing. So what's that way, I guess? No, that's the way we came in. No, we came in stairs and up. So what's this way? Extrasensory lab. Okie-dokie. Button. Sensory tank purpose. Darling here. Some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of a Dr. Yoshimi Tokui? The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently, his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions of in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokui's tapes for ourselves. Plus, there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark, enclosed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. X-ray light box. No unique procedures needed. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's Redacted. The seized individual becomes redacted to the user. This effect lasts redacted. Once released, the C is redacted as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named Redacted bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to redact the perpetrator and redact the item. Fatalities numbered in the Redacted. For operational details, see this case number. Once again, I feel like they could redact a little bit less. It just feels excessive. Go to mailroom. Maybe not. Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid redacted accompanying the use of his tapes, investigations sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokui's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported redacted when hearing Dr. Tokui speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokui's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokui, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. All right then. Pictures. God, I hope those aren't clues to something. That would be real unfortunate if those were clues to something. Alright, a screenshot. Just in case. Just in case. I don't feel like this is a hidden clue kind of game, but you never know. So, does red dot mean something's in there? Something or someone? Or does green dot mean someone is in there, and there's more someone stuck in there than not? Ooh. Play me. Thanks, Timos. Got it. Got it. Understood. God, will you guys shut off? Jeez. Well, hey, the brain got better. The brain got better. It's time for Redacted. Howdy, Knight. How you doing? paperwork. Groupthink. Rethinking groupthink. This study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the Parapsychology Department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experience using a telepathic individual as the subject. See Experiments Redacted for detail. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in Redacted. I feel like that Redacted might be very important to know how to safeguard against telepathic interference, but whatever. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentations on the mind, including manipulation of Redacted and Redacted. I am doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. It is kitty time. It is kitty time. Hi. It is kitty time. It's kitty time. They're squirmy. They're squirmy. Ah, I got myself all tangled up. Hang on. There we go. Always remember to Redacted when trying to deal with Redacted type enemies, else you'll Redacted and Redacted horribly until Redacted. Exactly. Kitty toes. Kitty toes. Alright, brain. No one needs you anyway. Parapsychology elevator. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. So what about not here? Parapsychology, astral exhibition. Oh, okay. So this is where I came in. This is where it was too damn dark to see. That's the light hole that I went through. Good. We come full circle. Button.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden? Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
Hi, I'm your new boss. First
More
day.
Of you? Really?
Whoop. Ah, for fork's sake. Yeah. You were the only one left. Sorry. Alright, elevator. Elevator. Twitchy elevator. Oh, that was a 90-degree elevator. That's freaking weird. I've seen through and through elevators, but I've not seen 90-degree.
Marshall is right down the hall.
It's creepy. Marshall's right down the hall, you say? I don't see no Marshall. I do see a dead guy with paperwork. Rubber duck. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for safety. Update. It was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials to his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. Agent Redacted was terminated. In the bathroom.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Okay, jeez. Oh, glowy thing. Agent Redacted has been volcanoed. Alright, anything else I need to look at around here besides the thing that my brainchild is telling me about? Double ammo. You got something above your head. It was dangerous. I just saved your lives. You're welcome. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Kitty! My life is now complete. Fish.
You want a fishy?
Did I just steal someone's 4-leaf clover? And then put it back. And then I'm taking it. It's mine.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Worry no more. I am here to save the day. And also push all of the buttons. Bonk. 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 Okay. Let's talk to Marshall. Hi.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Faden.
Thanks.
I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Yep.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss.
Wasn't I already in Darling's lab?
Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
No, I guess I was in Darling's office, not his lab. Okay, well, that's fair.
Collins, what's the situation?
Squad C hasn't made it back. They're still out there, which means we should assume they're here.
Hang on. We gotta get a photo of the round table.
Hey, ma'am. Only exit is back through Parakinesia.
Do I think Darling is the kind of guy to have one lab? That's fair. I feel like Darling's behind a lot of labs in this place. Alright, well this is exciting.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Bud, come here. I need your assistance. that's the thing we need to kill. Stupid walls get in the way. Alright, bud. I need your snipey skills. Come here. Come here, bud. No? You're gonna run away? Okay. That's fine. Ritual division. This place looks neat. Get chaired. Hey, bud, get out there. Good work. Hey. Oops. Hard to see. So much red. Hang on. You, go out there. Get explodey. Go have fun. Go have fun. Oh god. Alright, Deimos. Bye. Alright, y'all good? You alive? Good. I'm taking this. I'm touching it. Really good. Alright, maybe not. Throw in a dead dude. Ooh, boy. Ow. He took my tactic of throwing chairs at people and turned it on me. I didn't appreciate that. Okay, ow. And after I touched all of the good luck charms, it still wasn't enough. Anyone left alive in here? Ah. Gotta restart the boss fight. I see. Nope, can't escape out of that. Alright, cool. Oh god, that was explosive. Ow, rude. Ow. Alright. Fine. I think me deciding to switch to the single shot gun was not good. Threw off my groove. Alright. Cool. Cool.
Oh, these charts. As if you can find anything in this.
Oh, shelter. Anything in here? Anyone in here? Nothing. Oh, something. Alright. Well, before we go anywhere, let's see. Damage against enemy armor. Zoom. Rate of fire. Damage while low on health. Accuracy. Okay. Yeah, it'd be fine. So, note to self, don't walk in front of the explosives when people are shooting. Bad thing. So that worked. So the single shot pistol was really good when I managed to use it to actually get headshots on the dude. Wait, the weapon mod's full. Alright, fine. Didn't realize that was a thing we need to worry about. Alright, let's clear these out. Type. Let's 46% damage when low on health. Alright. We'll get rid of... some of these. Okay. So maybe more headshot damage would be a good thing. Let's try that. And then you're a spin. Currently 16% accuracy. We can switch you to... I thought I had a higher percent accuracy. But that means we can get rid of this one. Okay, what are we doing here? We're actually touching this thing this time. Nice. Okay, Let's see. We are here. We have a here. We have a there. We have a this away. So let's go this way. Kind of creepy. Slightly more creepy because they've broken out. Don't like that much. Bedroom that looks like it resembles the ones in the hotel. I do not have clearance level 6. Alright. This is one of those TV rooms where there was a dude twitching in the middle, covered in red, but the red is apparently not on currently. Experimentation with global synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of a room, and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequencies to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure, until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as the one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of Redacted. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomena of synchronicity did occur, just not in the way we predicted. Alright, fair enough. So that's what these rooms were then. Alright. Executive ball toy experiment thingy. Sure. Okay, just random experiments about synchronicity. Sure. Not entirely sure what the mannequin rooms are about. It's kind of creepy. Anything over here I missed? Oh, alright. Newton's Cradle. Yeah, that's it. I've just always known them as the executive ball toy. Nope, can't break those further. Okay, fine. Alright, do I have... Can I go this away? I cannot go this away. Fair enough. I keep hearing that noise. The ethereal, jangly noise. And it keeps emanating from a very specific location. So I keep thinking there's something there. When I turn around, there's nothing there. Do I have better health mod? Energy launch cost. Better health mod. Wonderful. Evade cost. That one can go away. That one can go away. That one can go away. That's not ominous at all. The covered windows, the single window uncovered, projecting light on caution tape. Ever so slightly concerning. Alright. Random sound dampened room. Okay. I love how it said keep your distance from the glass, and I only read that after I mashed my face against the glass trying to see what it was. Oh, the rubber duck. Hello, rubber ducky. How are you?
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value.
She poured
Next,
twice.
I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words.
Quack.
No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
I feel like asking it should have been test 1. The least intrusive test. But now you've just subjected it to numerous amounts of torture. So you think it's going to respond to you then? No. No, it's not. It's going to be a salty duck is what it's going to be. Alright, what do we got going down here?
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Great. Caution taped and covered up rooms full of mannequins. Just what I wanted. Always love a good room full of mannequins. Yeah, here. I got loot to get. The origin story for Liza P. puppets. Puppets built in labs. Door. Irrelevant door? Aha! Loot door. Astral blip. Alright. Button. This is a very large, I'm assuming, door. I see. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Alright.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Push buttons and see what happens. More clues, perhaps. Clue? Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retains frequencies in a range redacted to redacted hertz with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted. Methods for imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Alright. Hiss warped. Wield only paranatural abilities, similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill. Yup. Possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that have become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhibits a host for a month? A year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. This is the Ultimate Edition. I believe it is the only edition available on Steam currently. Alright. Let's push buttons. See what happens.
Hello again, Director.
Hello.
It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, so all the clues I've been looking at are now being highlighted as clues. True, Pine. Very true. In fact, I think I have gotten it multiple times, and I probably should be doing a giveaway while we're playing this. Maybe I'll think about that for future play sessions. Because I'm pretty sure I have multiple of these to give out. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
We need to find all the punch cards.
Okay, lady. Thanks. What about this very clearly stacked and climbable object? No. Punch card. Punch card. I am missing a punch card. Punch card. Alright, I have all the punch cards. Now, how am I supposed to know which ones go where in which order? Because we have this clue. We have this clue. We have what, 4 machines? We have 1, 2, 5, 3, and then I think 4 is probably upstairs. So...
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
I know. I just don't know which ones yet. I know, they don't even pretend to want to help. They're just like, we need to find the punch cards. Ahem, ahem. Okay, okay. I have no idea. No idea. All right. What clues do we have? We have that clue. We have that clue.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
I know. Alright, so number 1 should be that thing. Maybe we start there. Alright. Number 4 should be that thing. I don't think I have that thing. Number 1's that thing. Number 4 should be that thing. You're number 4, right? Yeah. That thing. All right. Let's see. We don't. All of the number 5s are. All of the number 5 slots are crossed out on the 3 whiteboards I've got. So I think this is the process of elimination kind of deal. Unless that indicates that's the slot that should go in. Do I even have that one?
What do the symbols mean?
That one. Yeah, okay. 2 is full center circle. 3 is not. Three. That seems like a thing that happened. Push the button. Ooh, lasers. My brain's getting a little bit tweaky. I broke it. Sorry.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Was that supposed to happen, or was that me failing the puzzle? The world may never know. Regardless, new plan time.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take?
Can I? I've been lost several times in there.
I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming.
Uh-huh.
Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
I don't think you're in a position to make demands of your director.
I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden.
Sure.
Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
She's really bad at following
orders. I'm
orders.
a base and executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
was just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
And this looks like that represented the Blackrock
Here, this will
mining
lead back to
facility.
Central Research.
Thanks. Can I have your key card, please? No, you don't think the director should have top level access to the building? No. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Ah, that's room. Okay. Can I get into the emergency supply storage? I need supplies for this emergency. No? No? Okay. I keep forgetting to do melee. And this is... I mentioned this last time, where it feels like melee was unnecessary. And the amount of focus that they put into making melee upgradable and whatnot feels very unnecessary. Because every fucking enemy that they have thrown at me so far has been ranged. Like high-powered guns, explosives, throwing giant rocks at me, etc., etc. So getting up close and personal to actually use melee is stupid, suicidal, just generally not a good plan. So it feels like melee is just something that they shouldn't have bothered adding, honestly. So I need to go to maintenance. I think I can use this elevator, maybe? Yes. That one.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
I got a general spiral as an answer. So I'm going to take that as a good guess. Alright, so we need to go there. Or we could just warp there. Abilities, upgrades, hooray. So we got shield. Shield propels debris at nearby enemies. That's kind of what I was hoping for, to turn that shield into at least something I can do with it. So let's do... Although seize is neat. Seize an additional enemy. Evade to rush at enemies and knock them back. Melee, 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 melee. So the melee upgrade chain is just pure damage. Extra energy might be nice. So I could do things like pushing people around and whatnot. Launch large enemies when their health is low. Ooh. Launch large objects. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launched objects. Ooh, that's fancy. That's all the way at the bottom of that chain. Oh dear. Okay, I think my health is okay now. So maybe... Let's do a couple in energy. And then 4 points left. I can do the next launch damage. Or I can get more energy. I could also get this thing. Shield, and the barrage. You know what, let's do that. I was wanting the shield to be a little bit more useful. Oh, that's 3 points to unlock it. I was reading this little dot here as the point requirement. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. We got one more point. We'll hold on to that. Apparently, I have not run into any Hiss snipers since picking up that mission. Alright, fine, be that way. Hiss guards, pierce maneuvers, Hiss charge, that's fine. So we need to go here. We need to go to central maintenance, and I didn't actually get an unlock once I managed to find my way here. So how did I get there before? I struggled greatly to find that before. And now I don't remember how I got there. I think I did it through the control room. Yeah, I legit don't remember how I got there. So I think I need to go to that elevator, maybe. Hello, ducks. How you doing? Yep. All right. Well, I can't go that way. I need to go then through the control room? I think I do need to go through the control room. And then I need to go that way? Or that way? That way. To the sector elevator. AKA the way I came. And just got lost and confused. Wait a second. How do I... I'm lost. Worst part is I found it earlier, but I just got myself lost and confused and turned around and I forgot how I got there. But this is how we got there. Right. This is how we got there. Hello, friend. Would you like in your face? You would? Catch. Oh, I have level 4. I must have gotten that from Marshall. That feels like that might be an OSHA violation. Right. Stop. I don't even know what that does. Putting it there anyway. Oh. Do I need the other one? Do I have another one? I need the other one. But I left it down there. Nope, that's a rock. Need you. Nope, that's a rock too. I need you. Thanks. Bright light. Oh. Light switch. Okay. Probably should just be following that. Where am I currently? I am at the access corridor that goes down a hole. All right. Am I even going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? We'll find out. Let's push the button.
I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
I'm here. Hello? Okay. I don't think I need to actually continue doing this. I think we've already got the key. Or we need to keep doing this. Okay. That's cool too. Am I supposed to remember which way this goes? Oh God. That's awful. Okay. Right, upright, left. Right, upright, left. Chair. Pulled out. Key. Well, that's something. God, creepy. Creepy. What? I'm back where I was. What was the purpose of that? What on earth just happened? I'm so confused. Huh. Ow, my ankles. She does eventually take ankle damage. She's just got a really high tolerance. Okay. So. The fuck? Okay, so we went through the turbine room. Bright lights. Buttons to push. Interdimensional maid. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Agreed. This way. So what was the purpose of that little trip into the hotel? I mean, previously the purpose of that trip into the hotel was to, like, actually unlock things and traverse the place. But that did not seem to accomplish anything other than take me back to where I was. Unless the place subtly shifted and I didn't notice. Buttons, lots of buttons.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing.
Yeah.
That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Uh-huh. Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see that file for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which make this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. So wait, are we in the Atlas? Is this whole bricked off weird stone block structure, is this the Atlas and that was the shift that I just processed, or is this the Atlas behind here? The bridge was broken? Oh. Yeah, I didn't see the bridge prior to doing the hotel, so I didn't notice that it was broken. Button. Hang on, hang on. Boom. Ooh, loot. I'm gonna mess up your pipes. Ha. Suck your pipes. I'm here now, apparently. It's really bright in here. And things are trying to kill me already, and I haven't even seen them yet. It's like really bright in here. Jeez. Y'all having fun up there? They're all having fun up there. You. Assist. You also assist. Oh, good God. Wow. Wow. Oh God, explosives. That was exciting. It's true, the Victorians did have a pretty solid monopoly on unsafe working conditions. Okay. Button.
Hey, Faith, come here.
Where? Where's up here, so you're gonna need to be more specific? No? Okay, no specifics, just up. Guess we'll go up. Which way, bud? Which way is up here? Not gonna clarify. Up here, maybe? You in the shelter? Nope. So far, these shelters have almost exclusively contained loot.
I'm glad to see you're still you.
Oh, hey, bud.
Medic, what's the damage?
Station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind.
The conversation range, just the idle conversation range, is really, really short. So I actually had to run back and forth between these two people to hear their conversations. A little bit weird. Oh, I can't shoot out these cameras. Boo. Bud, talk to me.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction.
Yep.
Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock Processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
There might be a couple in there for you. Exciting. More monsters. Paperwork. The ultimate office monster. Marshall, Trench's behavior. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hadron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled these HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. So, Trench was mad that Darling created successful protective devices. So does that mean Trench brought the Hiss in? Or was somehow responsible for it? I'm not sure. But there does seem to be a little bit of confusion there. This one. Objects of power are holders, 665. To the other blessing. We hold the reins, law. We are failing in translating hyper-real concepts. Secrets, instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. That's fine, it didn't make any sense anyway. Alright.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Lowe. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success. What a surprise.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing.
Except.
You think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in a quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen.
Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Wow. So either I'm going to encounter mermaids in there, or those guys are just fucking people. I think I need to push forward to the next unlock teleporty site if possible. And then be done where possible. Maybe, hopefully. Hello, Sparkle. Hey, Happy Gizmo. He's being adorable. Boop. I mean, hopefully there's a cutoff point up ahead, because otherwise I should stop it here, because it's not late, but I do have early morning meetings again. Alright, I think we can push forward to the next one, hopefully. I know, boo meetings. Boo Friday 8 a.m. meetings. What the hell's wrong with people? Oh, hi, dead guy. You alright there? You doing okay? He'll be fine. That's a lot of dead guys. That's
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
I see. Well, I mean, good news is that pushing forward, I think, is going to have an unlocky point. Bad news is I'm pretty sure I have to fight the monster to get it. I probably will get to do summer hours tomorrow, in that no one else will be around to stop me. But at the same time, it's far too much work to do.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Oh look, it's a prism. And I can almost guarantee that touching this is going to result in something terrible. I'm touching it.
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single what the fuck?
Not a single what the fuck? Alright. Whoever's out there.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
That was scary. I didn't like that thing. I didn't like that thing at all. That was a mermaid? Oh no. Let's read up on the mermaid, shall we? Hiss distorted. It's not a mermaid. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power, question mark? How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become a resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Yep, smash, blam blam blam. I don't recall anything in Cabin in the Woods. At least not, like, I remember much of the Cabin in the Woods part. Don't necessarily remember the facility clusterfuck that happened near the end. That was such a chaotic mess that I was kind of reeling from what the hell happened. Alright. Oh, I can't? Okay. It did have some good moments, but it was so chaotic.
There are areas in the oldest house where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Blackrock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Matter.
No.
Black rock comes from a threshold, a quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The code's BlackRock 665.
Thanks.
Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again.
Cute. If you rearrange the letters in Hiss Distorter, you get Mermaid, with a few substitutions and omissions. Sure. Close enough. I might need an example of that adorable slug, Ducks. What is the mermaid ending referring to, Sparkle? Is that referring to something?
This should get us into the quarry.
I think I probably need to watch the movie again. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance within a range of redacted to redacted hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, most notably by fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Oh yeah, those adorable slug things, yeah. I need to close this window. So I now have level 5 clearance. Why is this so bright? Yeesh. Alright, I'm trying to find a point of return.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave.
You may never be able to
all
leave.
The horror, I'm happy.
Then you'll be right at home, never being able to leave.
Or just the right kind of insane.
Oh hey, it's a dude. Hi dude. How you doing? Lovely. Friend. I'm making new friends. Go have fun, bud. Thanks. I like how his head just. Ah, but that's the joy of this building. There are bathrooms and sandwiches. I was gonna do a thing. I was gonna look at a thing. Ah, right. Kill his snipers. I still haven't found his snipers to kill. I thought that guy I just killed was a sniper, but maybe it didn't count because I possessed him first. But no, apparently not. Thanks, Burkle. Have a good night. Oh. Found a thing. Blackrock Quarry. Hey, we found a stopping point. Hooray! Okay. So, we're going to stop here cuz early morning meetings and whatnot. But we did more things. We found Arish again. We found Marshall. We found one of Darling's labs and his office. We're working on finding the other lab and the quarry and whatnot. So then we can make protection devices for people while we murder everyone else. Would be interesting to know if you could put a protection device on one of the dudes, like control their mind and then just slip it on. See if that does something. Who knows? That is certainly another typo of Ducks. Or an F. You know, that too. Alright. At least that's what my phone always autocorrects it to. So, we're going to be done for tonight. Tomorrow, I do believe we are not streaming. Because I believe we're having a watch party over in Demos' Discord. I think it's Avatar. I don't remember for sure. Yes, Pine, that is correct. So no stream tomorrow, but probably stream on Saturday. Just not sure what yet. We will find out. So Pine, Sparkle, Docs. I'm not entirely sure who else is still lurking out there. I know Demos left a while ago. Knight might still be lurking out there. Tracy might still be out there. Who knows? But I appreciate y'all hanging out. Valuna, too. She's usually got the window still open. So we're just going to keep plowing through Control whenever I can. And we'll eventually finish it. I think it's going to be like 8, 9 streams, something like that. So we got a long road ahead of us. But for right now, I'm going to go to bed. Thank y'all for coming. I will see y'all next time.